Good morning everyone. Today I am going to deal a new topic, network architecture. Okay. So I think you must have listened about the architectures. What does they do? They used to design the construction of our house, construction of any building, construction of anything that is going to be constructed at larger scale. So in the term of network, the network architecture is same. Concept is same, because network architecture means overall design of the network, overall design of the computer network. Okay, if we are going to form a network, frame a network, so we will design it first so that it will be easy for us to configure the network, easy to us to set up the network. Okay, clear? So network architecture describe how a network is configured, what strategies, what plans we are going to make to design it. Okay, so network architecture means designing a network, framing a network, outline of network, and planning about the network, because there are some things which we should keep in mind while framing the network. So network architecture is very important, because if you're going to frame such network which may be costlier, there may be some requirement of devices, either that is hardware or software resources. So we will frame such network in which data transmission should be fast, easy to set up, easy to maintain, easy to handle, and easy to troubleshoot the errors and define the faults. So whatever these things, these errors we will encounter at any moment, that all will be solved easily. So designing and planning of designing and planning of network before framing it is very important. So in this sense we used to study about the network architecture. Okay, so if you talk about the network architecture, there are two types of network architecture. Okay, client server network architecture and peer-to-peer network architecture. Okay, once again I am going to repeat the types of network architecture. First, client server network architecture. Number two, peer-to-peer network architecture. If you talk about the client server network architecture, okay, clear? In client server network architecture we generally use server. Okay, in client server network we generally use server, and in this network there are many clients, many nodes or workstations, okay, that are connected through, okay, a main computer called server. Server means what? This is the main computer which have higher configuration, higher storage, higher processing speed. That means the cost of server is very high. Okay, and this is the main computer which provide all the resources, all the data to the devices connected to the server. Okay, clear? That means server has the control access to all its client and the workstations that are connected to it, and it provide all the resources and data that are required by the server, that are asked by the server, that are requested by the clients. Okay, and the clients in this network topology, two things are main. First server, and second is client. And the clients are the computer that request services like data, resources, retrieval and saving of data. These things are stored in the server. Okay, and these are requested by the clients frequently. Clear? So now if you talk about the client server network, in this network there is a main controller called server. Okay, and other computers which depend on the server are called client. Okay, and server perform all the major actions, control all the clients and resources, and it also control the transfer of data, files, and software and hardware resources. Clear? So in client server network, if the clients wants to communicate with each other, then first they have to send the request to the server, and server will take the permission from the other clients, then their communication will be set up. Okay, clear? Suppose client 1 wants to communicate with the clients 4, then he send the request to the server. Server will ask the permission from client 4. If the client 4 is ready to communicate with the client 1, then he will give permission, then the communication between client 1 and client 4 is possible. Okay, so in client server network there are some advantages. Okay, In client server network, all the clients are connected and centralized by the server. That means server contain all the resources, all the data that is supplied when the clients request to them. Clear? And one more thing, all the data are centralized at server, so it will be easy for us to take the backup, because at the end of the day we generally used to carry the backup. A smart user always keep the backup, okay, to avoid any unconditional circumstances. Okay, clear? And server is such computer which improve the overall performance of the computer network. And if you talk about the security level, the server is a single point which is being administrated by the administrator, so security level is very high. The administrator has to only care on the server, so the transmission of file is very secure in the server, and the speed of transmission is high. Clear? And if you talk about the disadvantage of client server network, in this network, if the server fails, the whole client will not work. No any data transmission will be done. Data will not send to the clients. No any resources will be sent to the clients. Clear? And in client server network, we have to work on network operating system, which is very costly. So we may have to pay the cost. Okay? And in client server network, the administrator has to be dedicated, that means work all the time with the server to provide the resources to the other clients. Okay, so this is the first type of computer. Now we will talk about the second type of computer, that is called peer-to-peer computer. Okay, peer-to-peer computer network, in which few computers, maximum 10, 12, 15, few computers having equal capacity and capability are connected together by using a central hub or switch. Clear? And in this network, all the computer has its own resources. That means all the computer has its own resources. There is no central server, so they depend on themselves. They depend on themselves. They don't depend on the server in this type of network. Clear? And all the computers had equal capacity, equal capability, so they work as client as well as server. Clear? So there is no need of the server in this type of network topology. Clear? So in peer-to-peer network all computers are linked together with separate cable, okay, to the hub or switch. Here hub or switch is the main unit which through which data transmission takes place. Okay, suppose client 1 wants to transmit the data to client 4, they can directly transmit through the hub or switch, because this is the central device and this is the centralized point where all the clients have been connected, and all the clients have the equal responsibility, equal capability, equal resources. Okay, clear? And peer-to-peer network is very small. There is a few numbers of computer and can be framed in a small geographical area. Clear? And there is no server, so the clients have not to depend on the server for their resources. They are self-dependent, so data transmission is fast. Okay, and they don't need the permission of the other client. They can directly share the computers. Clear? Now if we talk about the advantage of the peer-to-peer computer, it is less costly because we don't have to purchase a server, because server has higher configuration in the sense of processing, in the sense of storage, in the sense of hardware and software resources. We don't have to purchase network operating system, so there is no server. It is costlier, but one thing we have to keep in mind, it has a few number of computer. Clear? And in second advantage of this peer-to-peer network architecture is that if one computer stops working, then all the other computers are not disturbed. They can work separately. Okay, clear? So what was happening in client, if server works stop working, then other computer will also work. But in peer-to-peer, if one computer stops working, the other computer will work. Okay, and one more thing, it is very easy to set up, easy to configure, and easy to maintain. Okay, clear? Now I will discuss about some disadvantages of peer-to-peer network. Okay, as you know it very well, there is no central server. Okay, so if user wants to take the backup, he has to move to all the clients to take the backup, which is very time taken. Clear? And server, in this all the computers can perform their and it has a security issue, because as I told you, in a client server network there is no server, so all the computer depend on itself, but data transmission takes place through the hub or switch, so data is not secure. Data security is major problem in this network. So I think you could have understood the topic, network architecture and their types. So thanks.